Hey y'all, welcome back to another episode. So this might not be a long episode, but I just wanted to come on here and bring something to y'all's attention. Now, this gonna be some heavy stuff. So if you don't believe in energies and the unseen and stuff like that, this might not be the episode for you. Okay. But I want to build up my point. So we're gonna take steps to building this point and really putting this together and piecing things together so you understand. And I'm going to start by talking about the music that we listen to, okay? And you know, a lot of the music and the media, movies, music videos, they're geared towards Black men and teaching them to degrade the woman, right? Yeah, girls see it and they, feel like that's how they should be, like the girls in the videos. But the men, I feel like they really take the message and apply it to their lives the most. And it's teaching them to degrade the women. And it's like, oh, fuck bitches, bros over hoes, chase a chick, never chase a bitch, that type of stuff. It's teaching the men's subconscious that it's okay to disrespect men. It's okay to disrespect women and not value and cherish them the way that men should. Okay? So let's go a little bit deeper because we know how these videos are. We know how these songs are. And more so, we know that the woman is a spiritual being, a very spiritual being, because we all are spiritual beings, but the woman is a portal and the closest thing, to the spiritual, because we're vessels. We bring children into the world. That's why we receive dreams. We get downloads easier. We're able to connect. We're able to connect better. So that is divine feminine energy. That's why you hear a lot of women talking about their feminine energy, and I'm going to connect with my divine feminine and my dark feminine. And the divine feminine energy is a collective energy. So I have divine feminine in me. As a woman, you have it in you. Other women have it in them. Is it activated? Have they tapped into it? Not necessarily. A lot of us struggle with getting a hold of our divine feminine energy. But it's everything. It's in everything. It's in animals. It's in plants. It's all throughout the world. And it's very, very, very powerful. So thinking about this, you see men abusing Black women and making us out to be the worst women. Now, yes, all women are divine. All women have this feminine energy, but we know Black women as being the original women. Like, we know about us, right? So you see men abusing Black women, making us out to be the worst, stealing our time and energy. That makes us give off anger, rage, and disappointment into the spiritual. So the energy that we're giving off is the disappointment and the animosity we have towards Black men when they do the ignorant ass shit that they do. So when that energy is put out, and that energy is put out into the universe, it manifests into chaos. It manifests into the physical, into things that we see in our everyday lives. Are y'all following me? So, okay, for an example, a good example of this would be the Kevin Samuels incident. A lot of women felt offended by him. They didn't like him and had negative feelings towards him. And I remember when he passed, somebody was in the comment sections of a video about him and said he pissed off the divine feminine energy, so it took care of him. He had pissed so many women off collectively that the energy just made something happen to him. Now, you can believe that or not, whatever you want to believe, because I have mixed feelings about Kevin Samuels anyway, because I have seen the clips of the videos, and then I've seen some things where he wasn't even being as offensive as the clips were making him seem. You know how the media does stuff to make things, it makes your perception kind of a little bit altered. It alters your perception of things. But aside from that, I'm going to open your eyes a little bit more. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm tired. I just got off work, but I really want to get this out. Let me open your eyes a little bit more, though, because they said, okay, a lot of women were saying that, oh, he pissed off the divine feminine. Divine feminine energy was irritated with him. He's degrading women. He's talking down about women, and a lot of women didn't like him. So the more you take from the Black woman, the more you make her feel worthless, embarrassed, enraged, the more you make her suffer, is the more you stay in lack. Because, like I said before, our energy goes out into the universe. It goes out into the ethers. It goes out and manifests back into the physical in our everyday lives. That's why I always tell y'all, what we do as Black women, when we get ourselves together, everybody else will get themselves together. Everything that we do, everybody else follows suit. They reflect what we do. From our hairstyles to the way we dress, the way we do our nails, the way we talk, everybody is just giving back to us what we show them, right? So, like I said, the more you take from a Black woman and make her feel inferior, the more you stay in lack. You will be poor. Things will not work out for you. Y'all remember on The Color Purple, when Mr. was doing silly any type of way, treating her any kind of way, abusing her, notice he always stayed in that house. He always stayed there. He never elevated. He never moved. They never did anything that was worth doing. It was like he stayed in the same position in his life the entire time. All them years passed and he in the same position. And everything Celie said to him at the end, everything she said came true for him, because she is a part of the divine feminine collective. She's a part of the divine feminine energy. And Suge is a part of it too, because Suge realized that Mr. wasn't about shit, and she realized he wasn't good for nothing but some dick. So when she left, she found her worth. When she came to visit them and then Suge left, she found her worth. And she ended up coming back with a rich man. That man stayed rich because he took care of her and he loved her. You could tell he probably was buying her everything she ever wanted. She was dressed in the finest clothes. They had a car. To have a car back then, like, you had money. You had money. Because think about it. Mr. still riding around in horse and carriage or whatever. He still had that going on. So, come on now. They pulled up in a car. Suge is dressed up. She got jewelry on. She got on nice clothes. That man dressed nice. They hair done, everything, right? Because rich men know. Now, you see where I'm going with this? Do y'all see where I'm going with this? The recent trends on TikTok with the rich multimillionaire and billionaire white men coming out about how they marry Black women. Why do you think that is? Let me break it down. If all women have divine feminine energy and the black woman is the original woman and is known to have the most potent energy and to be even more tapped in. Hello? Yes, sure, the woman can be beautiful, loving, caring, helping him in life and all that stuff. But these rich and powerful men, They read and study how energy works. Quantum physics, geometry, etymology. They know that honoring the divine feminine is what brings you more and more abundance. So they telling black men, yeah, fuck that black bitch. Don't be with her. Don't be with dark-skinned women. Don't give to them. You don't owe them shit. Don't take care of them. Take from them. Ask what they can give you. And go love our women. Go love our white women because they worthless and they don't have nothing that we can use. So go get them. And they push the value. They push the value in those women. Tricking these men. Because if you think about it, these rich white men, they push things that they don't do themselves. Every time you see them push something and you look at their personal life, they doing the opposite. Open up y'all minds. They're tricking these men into stepping away from us. So tricking the black men into stepping away from us is tricking them out of their money and tricking them out of abundance that keeps them in a constant loop of lack. And that's not to mention all the other things that's keeping them in low vibrations and in a loop of lack. Stepping away from the woman, that's just one. Then you got to think about the food you eating. Then you got to think about the different crime shit, the crime shit that's in songs and movies and shows and all this shit that make you want to go out and do this shit. All these different things are working together. Food you eat, music, media, sports, social media, shit that's being pushed, algorithms that's being pushed. All this shit is working together. All this shit. Think about it. Think about it. The average pro sports player is about broke in 5 to 10 years, right? When men first get rich, they go buy their mama and grandma houses and cars, right? They honoring them. They honoring the divine feminine so that they'll receive more. Because they know, okay, I need to give back to them because they took care of me. They did this and that, because that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to honor the women in your life. Whether it's your mama, your grandma, your wife, your girlfriend, whoever has helped you, whoever has uplifted you in your life. After a certain amount of time, they do go broke, though, because they don't keep giving to the women in their lives. They don't keep giving. They might give them a house, give them some cars once or twice, but they don't, keep it up. When men go to the NBA and NFL too, when men go to the NBA and NFL, they have white women constantly pushed on them, right? Why? Why is that? Because these corporations know that white women going to spend their money up. White women want to be with somebody who going to take care of them. White women is going to spend that money and they're going to keep that money in the white community. And it's going to build that community up even more. And they know once they get with that white woman, she's going to, do this for our family. Do this for my family. Oh, let's go do this. Let's go spread money here, spread money there. But they never going to go back to the hood. They never going to go put recreation centers in the hood like they be liking to do. They never go build parks. Every now and then they might do a little something here and there, but most of them do not. And then they push the white women on them for their anatomy. They want mixed babies because we have what they want. And the best example of this is a video. If I can find a video, I'll upload it on my Instagram story. The best example is white billionaires asking women for their period blood so they can use it. And so it was a video. 2 white men, they were sitting down, they was talking about 4 or 5 black women. And they asked them for their period blood. I think these was African black women, but I'm not sure. So that they asked them for stem cells, and they was like, even if you don't want to go through the stem cell process, you can just give us some of your menstrual blood, and we can use that. And they using it to strengthen themselves, and they using it putting it in labs so they can better themselves and keep themselves alive and keep themselves healthy and strong. And these men told them that they'll get him $500. Are you fucking serious? Wake up to who you are in this bitch. Because if I ever gave any of my blood, they would have been set back. They would have had to be set back quite a bit. They'd have came up off a good bit. And they better be glad I wasn't there. Because I'd have had pulled them girls in a room and been like, look, it's millions or nothing. And better not nobody fold on the price. It's millions or nothing. Because these are billionaires. And them women didn't know that because they didn't know. And that's what I'm saying. We perish for lack of knowledge. We miss out on things for lack of knowledge. Black people can be so ignorant to learning new things because you think you know everything. And you don't want to open up your mind to different things. Open up your mind. Them women didn't know that them men sitting in front of them was billionaires. They didn't know that. So they could have got taken advantage of. I don't know what the outcome was of that meeting that they had, but they could have easily been taken advantage of and would have never known that they could have had so much more money. There's so much that we don't know and that we weren't taught and that nobody is even opening the door or planting a seed in your mind for you to learn for yourself. Ladies, wake up to who you are. It's more than just surface level. They're teaching black men not to give to their women and their communities to keep them in lack. Again, it's more than just surface level. Everything is made to keep you 10 steps behind. Everything is made for these men to keep them 10 to 20 steps behind. 50 steps, however many steps behind. Okay? Really think about it. It's more than what you just see at face value. But y'all gonna listen to me one day. Y'all gonna see for yourselves one day. Go do your research. Start reading books. When you start to see little things like this showing up in your algorithm and you start hearing people talk, sit and listen to a discussion sometimes when you see people on live talking about this kind of shit. Sit and really listen and watch how it makes sense. I'm not telling y'all nothing wrong. I listen to information. I put it through my processing system, which is my brain. And I come up with different conclusions and different points. And I try to piece the pieces together. And so far, the pieces that I've pieced together have made a lot of sense. So yeah, this was a short episode. But I just wanted to get this out. I'll catch y'all in the next one.